no matter the location. From O-A-K-L-A to L-V, I'm a Raider.
Raider Nation, what is going on? You are watching the Raiders Report, and if you're looking for the latest rumors and news, you're in the right place. If you're looking to shave your balls, you're also in the right place. Save 20% off at manscaped.com/Raiders because you get your hands on the brand new Lawnmower 4.0. All right, what the heck are we talking about on today's show? We're going to be breaking down the latest around Jalen Richard. I got a fun little potential schedule leak here around the Raiders. Stay tuned on that one. We're going to talk about Davante Adams, and actually, the Raiders just went out and they signed a wide receiver. What's the latest here on Jalen Richard? Are they potentially going to cut him? Well, if you don't know, Jalen Richard deleted literally everything Raiders related on all of his social media outlets. Anytime I see that, I'm like, okay, what is about to happen here? Right now, he is the third running back on this depth chart. When the Raiders went out and they re-signed Theo Riddick, I was like, that's pretty interesting. When they went out and signed Kenyon Drake, I was like, that's pretty interesting. I know Jalen Richard is a fan favorite. He is a good fit on this football team, but his best, it is in the past. Now, does he offer some availability for a 2-minute drill? Absolutely. Does he give you special teams value? Absolutely. And this has actually been one of these players that I would tell a lot of kids out there, this is proof that if you work your freaking tail off, you can make an NFL roster. And not only make an NFL roster, but actually make an impact. So what we do here on the Raiders Report is this. We give you the news, and then we talk about what could potentially happen. We are an interactive channel here, so will the Raiders go out and cut Jalen Richard? Every single person that comes across this video and every Raiders Report video, when I ask y'all something, I want you to go down in the comments and let me know, because Raider Nation deserves to have a voice, so be that voice. I want you to type C for cut, K for keep. Will the Raiders cut Jalen Richard? For me, I'm going to get a little bit ballsy here because we are presented by Manscaped, right? I'm going to give this one 4 Chucky heads. I'm going to say that, yes, believe it, baby. The Raiders are going to move on from Richard. When you look at all the tea leaves, when you look at everything that has happened this offseason, I mean, this has been one of those dudes that I've been saying for a long, long time. If you can go out and you can save $2.38 million, sure, you got to eat a little bit of the dead cap, but if you're still trying to go out and build the defense, right? And if you do want to go out and sign some other player on the free agent market, you actually do have to get rid of somebody because you're officially at the 90-man roster. But as soon as all these rumors came around, right, with like trading Richard in the offseason, I was like, all right, I mean, that's obviously like the Raiders were trying to get rid of him. And last week I talked about, hey, this could be the number one guy that they got rid of. Now, sure, I listed 5 other names here, but as soon as I put this video out, Richard went on Twitter, he went on Instagram, and just literally deleted everything Raiders related. But the other reason why I've been sitting and talking about this for 2 months is because let's look at what Richard has done from a rushing standpoint. Not that he's done a bad job, but are you really going to pay a running back that basically every single year he's been in the league, the numbers have continued to go down? Are you going to pay the third best back on your team to $3.5 million? No disrespect, I love Rocket Rich. I ain't going to do that. But his main contribution to this football team has always been through the air. And back in 2018, it was him and Jared Cook. That's a hell of a name, right? At 68 catches, where he was tied with Cook for the team lead. But then 2019, big step back. 2020, Josh Jacobs took a big step forward. And if that's what he did in 2020, I mean, I don't have 2020 vision, but I can't imagine it's going to be all too much better, especially when you went out and paid Kenyon Drake a whole bunch of money. And if you want to still have that, we'll say pass-catching specialist, you kind of already have it in Theo Riddick, who you paid $900K to. Is Richard better than Theo Riddick? Yes, he absolutely is. But if all you need is a pass-catching running back to be that third back, guess what? You already have it in Riddick. So in terms of, are the Raiders going to go out, and are they going to move on from Jalen Richard? I'm about trying to be a little bit ballsy here, and I am going to go ahead and give it 4 Chucky heads. Believe it, baby. All right, so what I want you guys to do is set a reminder and make sure you subscribe to the Raiders Report because we go live every single Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. The best way to get the latest news and rumors around your team on Tuesday is to watch us live. And yes, we do go live every single Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. We're actually also live on Facebook as well. The link is below. Let's spread the word here, youtube.com/Raiders Report. Now, the 2021 schedule, it's going to be released tomorrow, March 12th, and I'm actually going to be live on Chat Sports, so make sure you guys go over there as well and check me out. We know the Raiders' home games, right? I mean, in terms of Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers, you're always going to play them. But what about some of the other home games here? You got the Baltimore Ravens, the Bengals, the Dolphins, Eagles, and the Washington football team. I'm like, okay, that's pretty interesting. The away games, obviously the teams out of the AFC West. I mean, you're always going to sit here and say this is going to be one of the tougher schedules simply because the AFC West is a damn tough division. But let's also look at some of the away games here in 2021. Browns, Cowboys, Colts, Giants, and the Steelers. The question that I'm going to hit y'all with is this. Which game out of all those, right, excites you the most? And now that I'm thinking about it, the Bears are also on there. So I wanted to throw that out there as well because I was looking at it, I'm like, man, we're missing a game. That's the extra 17th game. It's the Chicago Bears. So which game excites you the most? Go down in the comment section right now and let me know. And I'm going to let you know which game excites me the most after I tell you which product's going to excite your girl the most. Head on over and get the Lawnmower 4.0 at manscaped.com/Raiders. Use that promo code, though, where you guys can save 20% off. Now, why would you want to go out and get the Lawnmower 4.0? Well, not only can you save some money, I mean, this thing is usually $89.99. You can just cut these prices down and get it for $71.99, right? So I tell you all the time, best male grooming products out there. No way you're going to cut yourself. It's waterproof. You can use it in the shower. If you do cut yourself, it's probably a you problem. Maybe you're out there using scissors or an actual lawnmower that you cut grass with. Realistically, I might actually try to cut my grass with this thing. It works so well. Bottom line is this. If you're looking for a product that is for Chucky heads, head on over to manscaped.com/Raiders. Promo code Raiders for 20% off and free shipping. It's the best male grooming products out there. And you know what? You know what Manscaped likes? They like when y'all go ahead in the comments and spam balls. How many? Can we get 69 people right now to start spamming balls in the comments? I want 69 people to spam balls on this video. So in terms of which is my favorite game, I mean, it's Raiders at the Dallas Cowboys. For those of you that don't know, I live in Dallas, Texas. My girlfriend is kind of a Cowboys fan, and this game is going to have a lot of bragging rights for me. So when I think about, okay, why is this my favorite game? This is the reason why it's my favorite game, because it has a lot riding on it. However, there actually has been a rumor, and there's been a leak that this could actually be the Thanksgiving Day game. So obviously the Cowboys always get their Thanksgiving Day game. But for the Raiders, I mean, this is an opportunity for them to show the entire world up against America's team that they can go ahead and they can compete with the best of them. So I would actually be pretty hyped if this is what happened. It would also be an opportunity for me to meet a lot more people, I think. And again, if you are in Dallas for this game, hit me up at Mitchell Renz 365. First round's on me. So yesterday on the Raiders Report, I said this. The first 5 people that go ahead and take a screenshot of the show and then tag me on their Instagram stories, you guys are going to get a shout out. And I'm going to start doing more stuff like this because I want more people to watch the show, and I want y'all to know that I see what y'all are doing, and I appreciate you for watching here because time's the most valuable thing. So shout out to Finesse Lounge 144. Shout out to Rescue Run Winery. Benny Senior 75. Doobie 17420, and then Gary Wyckoff. You guys are the winners. We'll be doing more of this stuff on the Raiders Report. The next story here coming up is actually around Davante Adams, and what is the latest on this man here? Yesterday was talking to Colin Cowherd, and Cowherd, basically was like, well, Davante, with all these rumors going on around Aaron Rodgers, what's basically your future? And he kind of left the door open of leaving the Green Bay Packers if, one, Aaron Rodgers is traded. And do y'all remember last week when he sent out a tweet? It was kind of like, you're going to miss what you have, or you miss what you have when it's gone. I mean, he's just kind of like, I love when players, first off, kind of leave these, open-ended questions, or they put out these tweets out there, because for me, that just helps my job out 100 times more. But the important thing is this. If the Raiders were to go out and trade for Davante Adams, because that's what you guys care about, right? It's going to cost $13.25 million in 2021. The other thing is this. He's going to be a free agent in 2022, so maybe, just maybe, you don't have to trade for him in 2021 because when he becomes a free agent, he's going to be a little bit less. So should the Raiders trade for Adams, I want you to give me a Y for yes and for no. For those of you out there that are going to type your Y for yes, then I don't blame him. He's a phenomenal receiver, top 5 in my personal opinion. Dude had 18 touchdowns last year in 14 games. You have to remember, not only are you going to have to give up a lot of draft capital, you're also going to have to pay the man, because if I'm Davante Adams coming off the year that I had, I'm saying this. I want Julio Jones type of money, because if you give me Keenan Allen money, if you give me Amari Cooper money, if you give me Michael Thomas money, I am not going to be that happy. I am a top receiver. I am coming off a great, great year. And if you're the Raiders, if you want to try to go out and make Derek Carr a really happy fella, this might be the way to do it, because you can't deny this. Davante Adams, he has a connection with Carr. I mean, you saw it in their games against the Packers. They were the first 2 guys to go see each other. And I don't blame them, because these numbers are silly good in college. 2012 was a productive year, right? Like 13 games, over 100 catches, 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns. I mean, this season, or I shouldn't say this season, 2013, I mean, that's 1,700 yards, 24 touchdowns. In comparison, Devonta Smith, who won the Heisman, had 23 touchdowns this past year. Like, that's how good Davante Adams was with Derek Carr. Sure, it was a long time ago, but what about Carr? Because he was also pretty damn good. And when you really saw him take that next step, it was really when Adams started to groom himself and be that top receiver at Fresno State, and that's one of the biggest reasons why the Raiders decided to take Derek Carr in 2014. So if you're Davante Adams and you're worried about maybe not having good chemistry with another player, I know you got good chemistry with Derek Carr. So Adams, if you want to put on some silver and black, if you want to come on the Raiders report, I guarantee you this, Raider Nation would welcome you with open arms. So before I started today's show, I got a little update. I was like, the Raiders, man, they went out and signed a wide receiver. It is Caleb Scott. I think he might have also worked at Dunder Mifflin. I'm not 100% sure, but he has never played in an NFL game before. I kid. He has spent a little bit of time, though, with the Seattle Seahawks practice squad. He's also spent some time with the Green Bay Packers practice squad. Aaron Rodgers, no. But he is 6'2", 203 pounds. He's a good athlete, only 25 years old. He did run a 4.3940, but this move is also important because now the Raiders are at the 90-man roster limit. So if they want to go out and if they want to sign somebody like, Melvin Ingram, if you want to go out and sign somebody like a Richard Sherman or all these other free agents we always talk about, then guess what? You have to release somebody. But as it stands right now, the Raiders, 90-man roster after signing Caleb Scott.